Yunnanosaurus, ɛjuːnænoʊʻsɔːrəs, Yunnanosaurus, is an extinct genus of sauropodomorph dinosaur that lived approximately 201 to 168 million years ago in what is now the Yunnan Province in China. Yunnanosaurus was a large-sized, moderately built, ground-dwelling, quadrupedal herbivore that could also walk bipedally, and ranged in size from 7 meters (23 feet) long and 2 meters (6.5 feet) high to 4 meters (13 feet) long in the largest species. Discovery. Yang Zhongshan, also known as a C. Young, discovered the first Yunnanosaurus skeletons in the Lufeng Formation of Yunnan, China. The fossil find was composed of over 20 incomplete skeletons, including 2 skulls. It was excavated by Tsun Yi Wang. When first discovered, Yunnanosaurus was considered to be closely related to Lufengosaurus, but more recent research by Novas et al. 2011 shows that it is most closely related to Ankylosaurus and Juŋnænosaurus. Description. Dentition. There were more than 60 spoon-shaped teeth in the jaws of Yunnanosaurus, and were unique among early sauropodomorphs in that its teeth were self-sharpening because they wore against each other as the animal fed. Scientists consider these teeth to be advanced compared to other early sauropodomorphs, as they share features with the sauropods. However, scientists do not consider Yunnanosaurus to be especially close to the sauropods in phylogeny, because the remaining portions of the animal's body are distinctly prosauropod in design. This critical difference implies that the similarity in dentition between Yunnanosaurus and sauropods might be an example of convergent evolution. Yunnanosaurus Youngyi. In 2007, Liu and colleagues described another species of Yunnanosaurus, Y. youngyi, named in honor of C. Young. In addition to various skeletal differences, at 13 meters (42 feet) long, Y. youngyi was significantly larger than Y. huangyi, which reached only 7 meters (23 feet). Y. youngyi is found later in the fossil record, hailing from the Middle Jurassic. The holotype specimen CXMVZA185 consists of 10 cervical vertebrae, 14 dorsal vertebrae, 3 fused sacral vertebrae, 17 caudal vertebrae, both pubic bones, both ischia, and the right ilium. The skull of this species is not known. Juvenile Specimens ED-MNHM8739. In 2013, Sekia et al. Described the discovery of a juvenile individual which was assigned to what the authors termed Yunnanosaurus robustus, i.e., Y. huangyi. Specimens ED-MNHM8739 consists of partial cranial material and an almost complete postcranial skeleton. This individual possesses characteristic dentition that suggest a potentially unique feeding mechanism, as evidenced at tooth wear facet on its mesial maxillary and dentary teeth, and maxillary teeth that have coarse serrations. Comparison of this juvenile specimen with adult specimens of Yunnanosaurus huangyi reveals very distinctive growth changes. Classification. The type species, Y. huangyi, was named by C. Young in 1942, who erected the family Yunnanosauridae to contain it. Though the family currently comprises only this genus and sometimes Juŋnænosaurus, Young also named a second species, Y. robustus, in 1951, but this has since been included in the type species. The confusion in classification arose due to that the earliest specimens of Y. huangyi were of juveniles individuals, while the Y. robustus specimens represented fully grown adults. Yunnanosaurus had been assigned to several taxa over the years. including Thecadontosauриdae and Plateosauridae, but more recent phylogenetic analysis conducted by Novas al. 2011 shows that this genus is part of the taxon Mastopoda in a clade with Ankylosaurus and Junnanosaurus. Apaldo et al. 2011 also found that Yunnanosaurus belonged in Mastopoda, but found that this genus was more primitive than both Junnanosaurus and Ankylosaurus. Distinguishing anatomical features. A diagnosis is a statement of the anatomical features of an organism or group that collectively distinguish it from all other organisms. Some, but not all, of the features in a diagnosis are also autapomorphies. An autapomorphy is a distinctive anatomical feature that is unique to a given organism. According to Secchia al. 2013, Yunnanosaurus can be distinguished from other dinosaurs based on the following characteristics: the absence of the anteroposterior expansion on the medial end of the astragalus. The medium shaft of the metatarsal IV is dorsoventrally compressed. According to Liu A. 2007, Yunnanosaurus youngi can be distinguished from Yunnanosaurus huangi based on the following characteristics. The sixth cervical vertebra is the longest among the vertebral column. The neural spines of the posterior cervical vertebrae are short with an expanded distal end, which is wider than its anteroposterior length. Three sacral vertebrae are tightly fused with a stout sacrocostal yoke. The ventral margin of the post-acetabular process of the ilium is slightly concave. The ischium is longer than the pubis. The distal end of the pubis is round. Paleoecology, Provenance and Occurrence. The typed specimens of Yunnanosaurus huangi and Yunnanosaurus robustus were recovered in the Huangqiation, Dehungtian locality of the Lufeng Formation in Yunnan, China. The Y. huangi holotype specimen IVPPV20 and the Y. robustus holotype specimen IVPPV93 were collected by Chengchen Yang in terrestrial sediments from the upper dark, deep red beds of the Zhangzhou, member of this formation, that are believed to have been deposited during the Sinomurian stage of the Jurassic period, approximately 199 to 190 million years ago. Several other specimens assigned to Y. huangi, IVPPV54, IVPPV47, IVPPV61, IVPPV62, IVPPV63, IVPPV96, IVPPV264, and Y. robustus, IVPPV39, IVPPV94, were also recovered by Young in this locality. These specimens are all housed in the collection of the Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology in Beijing, China. In the years to come, several more specimens assigned to these two species were recovered from Zhangzhou, a member of this formation. Chengchen Yang had also explored the lower dark, dull purple beds of the Shaowen, member of the Lufeng Formation, and found more specimens that he later assigned to Y. huangi. Specimen IVPPV32 was collected by Young in 1938 in dark red, argillaceous sandstone that is believed to have been deposited during the Hatangian stage of the Jurassic period, approximately 201 to 199 million years ago. Specimens IVPPV57, IVPPV60 and IVPPV272 were collected by Young in blue mudstone from the same formation and were also assigned to Y. huangi. These specimens from the Shaowen member are also housed in the collection of the Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology. The typed specimen of Yunnanosaurus youngi was recovered at the Banqinghu Shanliangzi locality of the Zhanghe Formation in the Yuanmu County of Yunnan Province, China. The holotype specimen CXMVZA185 was collected in 2000 in terrestrial sediments deposited during the Archean and Bajocian stages of the Middle Jurassic period, approximately 174 to 168 million years ago. This specimen is housed in the collection of the Chuzhou Museum. Fauna and Habitat. Yunnanosaurus huangyi and Yunnanosaurus robustus shared their paleo-environment with the ornithoceans Bianosaurus, Untatosaurus, the sauropodomorph Schiposaurus, Lufengosaurus, and Jingshanosaurus, the theropods Sinosaurus triassicus and Essnosaurus. Notes: